What happens after you're arrested? Every step explained. 2026 guide. It's 9:17 on a Friday night. You're driving home after work when flashing blue and red lights appear behind you. You pull over, expecting a routine traffic stop. A few minutes later, the officer says 7 words that change everything. Turn around. You're under arrest. Your heart starts pounding. Cold handcuffs lock around your wrists. Your phone is taken. People driving by stare as you're placed in the back of a police car. In just a few minutes, your entire world has changed. Now your mind is racing. Will you spend the night in jail? Can you call your family? Can the police search your phone? When do you get a lawyer? And what rights do you still have? Today, we're walking through exactly what happens after you're arrested in the United States, from the moment the handcuffs go on to your first day in court. While procedures can vary by state and the facts of a case, the overall process is often similar. Whether you simply want to understand the law or prepare for a situation you hope never happens, this is information every American should know. Because once those handcuffs click shut, most people have no idea what comes next. The moment of arrest. Movies make arrests look dramatic. But in reality, many happen quietly. An officer tells someone they're under arrest, places them in handcuffs, and takes them into custody. Legally, an arrest means law enforcement believes they have the legal authority to detain someone, often based on probable cause that a crime has been committed. Depending on the circumstances, that authority may come from an arrest warrant or from laws allowing certain warrantless arrests. Here's what many people misunderstand. An arrest is not a conviction. It doesn't mean you've been found guilty. It's simply the beginning of the criminal justice process. And once you're in custody, the next step begins immediately. The search. After the arrest, officers will usually search you and secure your belongings. Your wallet. Your keys. Your phone. Anything you're carrying. This helps protect officer safety, preserve evidence where permitted by law, and account for your property. Many people assume the police can automatically search everything on their phone after an arrest. That's not always true. Digital devices are often subject to different legal rules, and investigators may need additional legal authority before examining their contents. We'll cover that topic in another video. For now, you're placed in the patrol car, and reality starts to sink in. The ride to jail. The back of a police car is where the adrenaline often fades. Questions start racing through your mind. How long will I be here? Will my family know? Will I lose my job? For some people, that short drive feels like the longest ride of their lives, because they're about to enter a place they've only ever seen in movies. The booking facility. Booking. Booking is the process of officially recording your arrest. Police typically take your fingerprints, photograph you, collect identifying information, and inventory your personal belongings. Everything is documented. Everything becomes official. But remember, being booked does not mean you've been convicted of a crime. The legal process is only beginning. And after booking, there's one thing almost everyone wants to do. Make a phone call. But who can you call? And could what you say end up being used against you? Most people want to make one call. But this isn't just about contacting family. What you say during that call could have legal consequences. Understanding how jail phone calls work can help you avoid costly mistakes. Many people believe police must read Miranda rights immediately after an arrest. In reality, that's a common misconception. We'll explain what Miranda rights are, when they apply, and why they matter if you're questioned by law enforcement. Bail and release. Not everyone stays in jail after an arrest. Depending on the charges, the law, and the circumstances, some people are released within hours while others remain in custody. Your first appearance before a judge is one of the most important moments in the legal process. You'll learn what happens during this hearing, what rights are explained, and what decisions the judge may make. Whether you hire a private attorney or qualify for a public defender, legal representation can play a major role in protecting your rights and guiding you through the criminal justice process. Here's when a lawyer becomes involved and what they do next.